Welcome back, everybody. Fun in the locker room. Liam Holloway, the Hall of Famer Sean Rankle, Drew Carstetter. We have a very special guest on today, Tom Casper, fellow Villanovan and dear friend of the show. And we're going to be talking about a lot of baseball today. So it's only fitting that he is the yin to the yang of my two co-hosts, the Phillies fans to the Mets fans. Tom, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, thank you all for having me on. I'm doing great. It's St. Patty's Day. We're on the brink of some March Madness, and we got USA kicking off against Venezuela, so can't beat it, man.
Tom, I don't suppose you have an empty hand without a drink, right? There we go.
Cheers.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Happy St. Patty's Day to everyone that celebrates. It's March 17th right now. We have a tremendous amount to go over. Greatest time of the year. We're gonna try to be as efficient as possible here. The World Baseball Classic is going on right now if you're watching this live. So we're gonna get right into that, get into our baseball outlook. We sent Tom out on a little mission. We got some ad revenue to fund his trip to Clearwater to go see some Philly spring training. So I'm sure he's going to have a lot of great takes that Liam and Rank are going to shut down pretty quickly. So we will go into our full MLB season preview. We'll go through all the predictions, the standings, what we're excited about, what we're not excited about. And then obviously it would be wrong if we didn't talk about March Madness. The Big East tournament concluded. We'll have to rip that Band-Aid off, unfortunately, for us Villanovans. But very exciting time. I have not made my bracket yet, so I'm going to be actively looking to steal a lot of these great takes that these fellow gentlemen beside me are going to be giving out. And then after that, I mean, it's not like the NFL world went to sleep. NBA is still going on, so we'll get into that right away. But I'm going to let these guys set the stage for the World Baseball Classic. Again, the championship game, USA Venezuela, is going on right now. Rank, you want to take the reins?
Yeah. This has been a great WBC. I think we're coming to the semifinals. Perfect timing, right before March Madness starts. Little taste of baseball. Big game against Venezuela, a team that has played very well this tournament, and a U.S. team that has been not without controversy this tournament about live decisions, pitching moves, pitchers pitching, pitchers not pitching, players not playing for their country. And Mark DeRosa is now throwing another lineup without potentially their best player, who's playing the best right now, Gunnar Henderson, and is starting and running this lineup out against this Venezuela team in the semis to try to go to the finals and hopefully play the Italians in what would be an awesome game and a rematch of a loss happened earlier this season. It's going to be a great game. It's been a great WBC. Cannot wait for it to get going tonight. Yeah.
Let's just should we just get into the whole manager controversy? I don't really have all the details behind that versus Italy when we lost.
Yeah, it seems that he did not know that they had to win the game, which is inexcusable.
I mean, I just I really don't understand where the United States and our own manager doesn't even what a beautifully gifted roster we have here. And I don't think you should be taking a night off against any opponent, but I mean, why did we have to try and come back and ultimately lose that game? It was just a really bad look for us as a country.
T, you have a bunch of Phillies guys on this roster. How pissed are you as a Phillies fan about what this manager's doing to them?
I mean, I think the manager is a bonehead through and through. I heard they were drinking beer after the second to last game. They were all feeling a little bit hungover before playing Italy. But from a Phillies standpoint, the guys on USA haven't really been performing. I mean, the whole lineup, bottom to top, has not been hitting. It's been our pitching that's been keeping us in this thing. Um, but all the Phillies that are international guys have been playing unreal. Like Nola has been awesome for Italy this whole series. Um, I mean, Sanchez is a gem. He's been great for the DR, but it's been the guys on USA that haven't really been producing. So it's bittersweet to see our international guys playing great, but then, the guys on our home soil can't really put bat on ball.
Yeah, it can't give you a lot of optimism that Bryce is having a pretty horrendous WBC.
I mean, it's still spring training. Bryce is still Bryce, and Schwarber is still playing at an elite level. But it's still spring training for all these guys. So let's not read too deep into all that.
T, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
As a Phillies fan, how hard will you be rooting tonight for the starting pitcher for the USA, Nolan McLean, who is up and coming, looks to be perhaps even a sneaky Cy Young candidate for the Mets this year. How do you feel about that?
Of course, I'm going to be rooting for Nolan McLean. I don't think he had a great outing, his first outing.
No, he didn't.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, this whole Scooble thing is a damn shame. He wants to pitch for USA, but it's just Boris not letting him pitch. But it should be Scooble.
Dirty Boris.
I mean, I'm going to be rooting hard for McLean. He's at the end of the day, he's our American guy, and you can push all the teams aside.
Mm-hmm. I respect that answer a lot, T.
Yep.
Yeah, can you dive a little bit more into that? I also saw something that said like Cy Young, and I remember the way you guys had talked about him, were excited about him last season, and obviously that's a tremendous jump. Like what's really driving that narrative there?
Yeah, he just has great stuff. The way his stuff just explodes out of his hand. He's got great control, great movement, and he reminds me, True, he really does, of a young DeGrom when DeGrom came up. Just at points, completely unhittable. Obviously did not have a good outing against Italy. I believe he gave up a couple home runs. But you know what? It's a championship game, and T hit on it earlier. We need the bats to be alive this game. That's going to be the key. Venezuela, they got a lot of heart, and they bring a lot of energy. We gotta match that. Dare I say we need to exceed that at the plate. So I think that's going to be the key tonight.
Here's a little kumbaya moment for them. I don't know. I mean, we all have the game up, obviously. Nice little double play by McLean. Bryce Harper making a good stretch to get it to. A little kumbaya for all of us. I kind of want to just talk about Italy for a little bit. Me being the newest baseball fan by a mile out of the four of us, is Italy normally good at baseball or no?
Well, Italy, the country, didn't really play in this. A bunch of Jersey people played in this, but no, typically Italy is not very good at baseball.
How do you stretch that? Go ahead, T.
Oh, I was just going to say, 28 of the 30 guys on Team Italy were born in America and probably pretty close to New Jersey.
So how do they legally, how does this work? You can just claim if you have an ancestor or something?
So it's like how Dante DiVincenzo plays for Team Italy, and, he's never been there. Never even been to Rome.
To be fair to this team, they took a trip there. They all went to Italy a couple years ago, so they've all stepped foot on the motherland. We're not born or lived there for a long period of time.
Hey, I gotta say this though. You gotta give credit where credit's due. That rinky-dinky espresso machine has really been doing wonders for him. I don't think anyone gave him a shot coming into this thing, and here they are. They're a sneaky good team.
Yeah, I mean, did you think that they were gonna have to come back against Venezuela last night? I think we all might have seen that inning where it was just a very careful, patient approach, and they walked in a run, and it was just all right, espresso gang out here.
They're having fun. They're showing what the WBC is all about. Just having a good time, playing for your country or where your grandparents are from, and enjoying it.
That's what it's all about.
Same in the Dominican Republic, who had a great run, and some people might say got screwed by the umps in a game that they should have won.
Yeah, let's pivot to that. Obviously, very, very poor call. And there's no ABS in the World Baseball Classic, right? They haven't implemented that. Okay. Yeah, I think everybody in the DR was pretty angry about that pitch.
That the umpire did not have a good performance.
No.
That game.
It's spring training for them too.
Yeah, it's one way to look at it.
I've heard
And,
a
like,
lot
that
of
was-
discourse about the potentially moving the World Baseball Classic to be like mid-season during the All-Star break. The same way that hockey does the Frozen Four. Do you guys have any like thoughts on that? I know it's just some Twitter discourse, but like, would that even like work? Like, what do you guys think of that idea?
To be honest, I think more guys would sit out if it was in the middle of the season. Unfortunately, like we hit on earlier, Mr. Scooble not playing more than one game. I think more guys would sit out, especially some of the older guys too. Maybe we don't see a Harper or Schwarber compete if it's in the middle of the season, as opposed to kind of like a warm up, to get them ready
Yeah.
for this one.
And more teams are probably more protective over their players mid-season. Like if you're in a playoff chase, like imagine Edwin Diaz had torn his ACL while the Mets were like in a playoff chase. Like
Yeah.
at least it happened before the season, and they could just
That
reset.
would have been
situations.
horrible.
But that would have been awful. Like, I would have been so pissed.
I think another like point too is, I don't know, baseball is just such a long season, and you're just so hot and cold sometimes, and I feel like that in a normal season like that, mentally you have to be like really just rooted and grounded to like work through the slumps and everything. And if I just took a pause to like if I'm a Mets player and I'm all about the Mets and I'm working through this and with this team, and then I got to switch and represent a country and like build, rejoin the camaraderie with the other guys, and then I don't know. I just feel like the mental aspect of having such a long season would really just be too much of a stop and start there. You think that's fair to say?
Absolutely.
That's a good take.
Another thing with WBC before we get into full MLB, shout out to the Czechia pitcher. I know we talked about him. Struck out Shohei Ohtani. Guy's a plumber on the side job. He's living his life. And
Is he
went
actually a
out there-
plumber?
Yeah.
Actually, that's not even just a joke. He's an actual.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Wow.
I liked hearing the jokes about how you could think about it in 20 years. I think PMT was talking about this, and 20 years from now, you can say Shohei Ohtani was playing with plumbers. Little Bill Russell joke.
Yeah. You know what I loved, Rank, about that is the Japanese fans giving him a standing ovation as he exited the mound. I mean, that's what the World Baseball Classic's all about. The energy has been unbelievable. Dare I say, playoff atmospheric like.
It's. I've also seen the talk about how electric it's been in Miami and how fucked up that team has done to not have that be the atmosphere day in and out. Like the fans there want baseball.
Isn't it weird seeing it so like crowded? Like
Yeah.
it's kind of unrecognizable seeing the Miami stadium that packed. It's kind of just you forget it's in Miami sometimes because we've never seen it that electric.
Yeah.
Being NL East guys.
Yeah. I mean, they're kind of the baby bro of the division, and
Mm-hmm.
they might have more fans at all the games there than they will in the first month of the season.
It's probably fair.
Probably very true.
There was one moment that I got to tune in for last week that I was pretty. I think it was like the first walk-off homer ever in World Baseball Classic history when Albies hit one to give the Netherlands the lead over Nicaragua, and I didn't even realize that Nicaragua they've never won a game in the WBC. Did you guys know that?
I didn't know that.
They were looking for their first win, and then Albies hit a walk-off 3-run homer to win. Damn. Devastating.
Hey, they'll be back. Third baseman Mark Vientos suits up for them, so something tells me they won't be too far away. I know T knows that name very well.
Oh, oh brother.
All right, we'll keep the audience updated on the score. It's right now bottom of the first, 2 outs. Judge is up. Hopefully next time we update, it'll change for the good guys. I'm gonna let you guys just roll out the MLB carpet here. We've been kind of teasing this to the fans the last couple shows because we want to do it right, and I have a feeling that we're gonna get a lot of good moments on the NL East here.
Yeah, I think we got to start off with T here. You were down at spring training, got an early look at all your guys. What's your outlook on the season, T?
Well, first of all, if you have the opportunity to get down to a spring training, I highly recommend. It's just such a good appetizer for baseball.
Mm.
Just seeing like, a smaller stadium packed with um fans of your team. I would highly recommend it for the boys to get down there. Great environment. But right now, the outlook on the Phillies, a lot of Phillies fans are not big on this team this year. They are not big on us completely running it back, and they're very pissed about Bo Bichette. They think that he played us for the Mets. I'm very pissed
Mm.
about Bichette. I think he'll get a ton of boos in Philly. Um, I I'm optimistic because we still are in our window. We still have a great lineup, wire to wire, good pitching staff. I'm just worried about, I would say, the Dodgers. I mean, like, I they're only going to get better, and it's tough to think of a world where the Phillies get in the World Series over them. Um, but you look at last season, and we were the closest to beating them in the NL. So, um, I'm optimistic. Philly fans are not.
T. So just going down that a little bit. What what of the small? The theme is obviously little change, little turnover from the roster from last year. What answers do you have for the critics that might point out like not enough hitting in the lineup, the bullpen, and then I want you to segue that into I'm not sure when Wheeler comes back, but like obviously addressing that hole for your ace.
Mhm. I don't know if Wheeler will make a timely return. In terms of starting pitching, though, we have Sanchez. We have a promising guy in Andrew Painter who came up from our farm system. We have Luzardo, who we just signed to
Mhm.
a huge contract. And we have Aaron Nola, who is, in and out, but he's been throwing good in the World Baseball Classic. Um, I think the Phillies getting rid of Casty, as much as I hate to see that, I'm a huge Casty fan. Uh, that was with the thought that they could get more consistent in the outfield because, Cassidy wasn't the best defender. Um, and we have this promising center fielder in Justin Crawford, who will play the position very traditionally. He, is a contact hitter. He'll bunt if he has to. He can patrol everything in the outfield. So I'm excited for him. Um, we just need our top guys to hit the baseball consistently. Um, but other than that, it's the same team as the past 2 or 3 years, minus Ranger Suarez.
Yeah,
And
T, I
I
want to hit on that. That's a big loss. How do you feel about him? Going to the
Yeah.
Sox?
Obviously we couldn't pay him, and Boston could. He's a phenomenal player, but I think with Andrew Painter coming up from the farm system, we thought we'd use the money elsewhere. And Ranger Suarez will do great things for Boston. He's a beauty.
T. Two questions. One of which is quick one. You guys didn't bring back. I'm blanking on the center fielder. Used to be a Met. Was like very good defensively in a pinch.
Harrison Bader, yeah, we did
Yeah.
not
So he
bring him back.
okay. And then obviously
I don't
Adolis
know.
Garcia comes back. How are we feeling about that move? A little bit older side.
Dude, he's been injured. I think he was injured a good portion of last year, but dude, he's looking jacked right now. He can hit the ball far. So if he can make contact, um, we're gonna be looking good. But he's kind of a gamble because he's been injury prone. But I'm excited for him. He's gonna be fun.
T, in your spring training experience down there, seeing them firsthand, up close, like just getting really close to the guys down there. How was the chemistry? How do you think they have a good time in the locker room? Are they enjoying themselves? Like, is the team coming together? Like, there's been some off the field issues with Castellanos and the beers, and now the Rojas suspension. Like,
Yeah.
Can you address that too, T? The situation?
So the game that I saw, obviously Harper and Schwarber weren't playing, so the chemistry was a little bit off. Like our first baseman made a really like bad error, and if Harper had been there, it wouldn't have happened. It was like a fly ball in foul territory, and it was in his glove, and then it just came right out. But I mean, Rank, the chemistry wasn't top of the line in spring training. They got no hit through 6 innings, but
but how do they respond to that? How does the team respond to those adverse end of time period?
I mean, they didn't put up a run in spring training, sadly. The game I saw, but dude, like the season's all about ebbs and flows, and every team's gonna have their ups and their downs in the course of the season. But the Phillies have so like many veteran guys that they know how to deal with that, and if they get in a 3-game slide, they've been there. So again, that's why I'm still pretty optimistic about them, because we're still in our window, but Phillies fans just wanted more, and they wanted something different. They wanted Bo Bichette. We didn't get him. I think we're gonna be fine, but man, our division is tough.
Yeah.
Last question before we switch to the other teams in the division. How do we feel about the bullpen this year?
I mean,
got the closer. Got the closer now, which is great.
Yeah.
Got the closer.
Johan Duran's going to be amazing this year. We got Alvarado coming back from a steroid suspension. I think our bullpen's going to be fairly good. Orion Kirkring, he was the one who made the error at the end of Game 4 in LA. I don't think he'll ever be the same after that. But our bullpen's good. We got rid of Matt Strahm after some chemistry issues with the team. Basically, if you guys are not familiar, he said that we didn't do any pitchers fielders practice, and that's why Orion made the mistake. And then Rob Thompson was like, no, you just don't do practice with the pitchers, but we do that. So Matt Strahm got cut loose.
Oh shit.
Yeah. That happened in the off season.
Damn.
So yeah, Rank, you're right. The chemistry has been a little bit off, especially with Bryce and Dabrowski. But dude, when you got veterans on the team, they're just gonna put the ball down and play. So I'm not worried.
T, do you think they're doing some some pitcher fielding practice this offseason? You think that's been something they've been working on, or?
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely going to put an emphasis on it. Okay. And I'm sure Orion is probably doing that every day. And that's just something he'll never do again. So I think pitchers fielders practice is good for every team. So, Brad Keller, also a Phillies guy, ironically made a bad error in the game against Italy when he threw it to second and it was a little bit low.
Yeah.
Do you think that was because of all the extra practice? Is it too much emphasis now in our heads?
Bro, that's a trick question, right? Come on now.
All right, Mets fans, you wanna jump in, talk about your new look team?
Yeah, on the other side of the division, the rivals of the Phillies, the two teams competing for the NL East crown. I've come around this team. It's been a long off season. We've been ups and downs. There was a time where we quit baseball, but we're back. This team is going to be good. I'm very confident on them. It's a whole new infield, completely new infield, and they've seemed to have improved defensively where they needed to, and have also added a couple bats to just change up the lineup, change up the clubhouse a little bit. I felt like this core need a little bit of a change, and sad to see a bunch of guys go, and I'm still upset some guys left. But at this point, I'm optimistic for what they're going to do.
I couldn't agree more. We lost our core for the past however many seasons was split up, but I think we made some real good moves. Our GM is big on defense and and contact hitting and timely hitting, and I think we improved in all those areas. We got consistent starters now too. Rank that Freddie Peralta deal was. I think that's massively underrated.
When you look at the
you guys got a lot of new faces. What do you think? Who are you most excited to watch? Two questions: who are you most excited to watch, and then who do you think addresses the biggest previous need of the previous roster?
The need has to be Freddie Peralta. We needed a starting pitcher desperately. The guy I'm kind of excited to watch, who's not even a new guy, I'm excited to watch Brett Beatty play.
Yes.
I have loved Beatty. I've loved him at third, and I think it's a perfect fit moving Bo Bichette, who's also a huge sign, addressing a desperate need for some hitting. Having him at third and moving Beatty to first, allowing Polanco to DH, him and Viento, like the three of them, Vientos, Polanco, and Beatty are all going to be interchangeable at times, but it really lengthens the lineup having it like that.
Yeah, true. After watching what Bichette did in the playoffs and just clutch hit after clutch hit after clutch hit, having him in the lineup with Lindor and Soto, I mean, that top three is just so dangerous, man. It's so dangerous. And now, a couple times last season, pitchers could pitch around Soto a little bit. Didn't have to throw to him all the time, but now you're going to have to pitch to him every game. It's going to be lethal.
Yeah, and I might be missing out on what Tom said with the whole Bichette situation. So did he imply he was going to go to the Phillies at one point?
Yeah, T, do you want to hit on that or?
Yeah, I mean, on at least my Twitter feed is very skewed. So the Phillies always do the same thing. They always talk about getting a big star, and they say, "Oh, Bichette is leaning Philly. He's met with Philly." And then he ended up going to the Mets. Didn't you guys missed out on someone big too, right?
It's Tucker.
Yeah. So I think after Tucker went to LA, the Mets kind of just threw a bunch of money at Bo Bichette. They're like, okay, we can afford this guy. Well, obviously, but I've heard that Bichette kind of used us for leverage. But I mean, it's all hearsay, but that's just what I heard.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like the Mets kind of mogged you guys a little bit, just bigger pockets. But
yeah, absolutely. It's fun to this fire. This rivalry this year. You expect little goobers when Bichette goes to Philly team?
I'm excited for this rivalry. I don't know if you saw, but every single Mets Phillies series falls on a weekend.
Ooh.
Every single one. It could be a lot of potential for the boys.
T, do you think we might have to have a couple friendly wagers this season?
Yeah, I think that would be appropriate.
Interesting. We'll have to look into it. Adam, note that down. Make sure we get on
that, please. Maybe some drink-related ones that we do on the show. Next, we'll have you back on.
Yeah. Trude, I do want to dive into one more thing, though. We lost Edwin Diaz this offseason.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people were upset at his landing place going to the Dodgers. That I think it's just shitty for baseball in general, what they're doing and the way they're doing it. But I think he's our biggest loss. Having a guy that's just fucking shut down ninth inning, it's so hard to replace that. And we see in baseball, pitching is so volatile, especially bullpen arms. We got Devin Williams, who was great his entire career and then came to New York and shit the bed for the Yankees. We also got Luke Weaver, who, was really good for the Yankees and kind of shit the bed last year. So we're relying on two guys to really turn it around.
Are those two sliding in for setup closer?
Ideally, that's what Stearns is trying to get at.
And you guys did not bring back Helsley, right?
No,
Absolutely
God, no.
not. God no.
Good.
Hell's
Yeah,
bells
I was
are
excited
being
for you
false
guys. I was excited for you guys for that pickup, and that just blew up in your face. You could say, just exploded everywhere. I'm going to ask you guys to put on your MLB fan hats and take off your own respective hats and talk about the rest of your division. And are we given any credit, any fear towards Braves? Obviously not Marlins, Nationals.
I hate to say it. This is going to be a doomer take, but the Braves can't have as much misfortune as they had last season. Like, it seemed like everything went wrong for them at the wrong time. And I just, man, they just keep coming and coming. You can never really get out of the way of what they're building there. So,
Yeah, they're going to be good this year. They're going to be good. That's all I can say.
The Nats also, I feel like the Nats have been up and coming for a while. They traded Mackenzie Gore, which kind of shocked me this offseason. But like James Wood
Made me happy.
James Wood is a star. James Wood is a great baseball player. He's going to continue to develop. Can they get guys around him to build this team is going to be interesting. But I think the Nats, they're not going to be last place. They're going to be battling around under 500, but around 500 this season. And it might be the start of a turning point here.
Mm-hmm. Got a couple DC natives in the call. Maybe you guys can go beyond enemy lines, scout out a little bit.
yeah, go see what's going on over there.
Oh, their pitching lineup is terrible. My God.
Yeah, I mean, the Nats are going to be good in I think 2 or 3 years. They have so many boomer bust guys in their lineup. They just need to get their pitching figured out. But they're going to be exciting. I'd give the Nats 2-3 years, and they could be a scary team in the NL.
Why did you get rid of Gore again?
I have no idea. Just prospects in my mind.
We didn't fit the timeline.
Always about the timeline.
It's always about
all about that.
I can't rest, unfortunately, until every prospect from that Soto trade is gone from that team. So one down, CJ Abrams will be gone, and then it'll be a little harder to get James Wood off that team.
Right.
If he becomes a Met, I'll be okay with that.
Hell is over before they trade those two, buddy.
I think CJ Abrams is incredibly inconsistent.
He spends too much time.
James Wood is also a little inconsistent, but he's much better floor and ceiling than CJ, in my opinion. Biasedly.
Have you been keeping an eye out that number one prospect you traded last year to the A's?
DeVries, we played him in spring training, and he did okay. You know what? But he's not in the fucking World Baseball Classic. I'm about to watch in 7 innings or so, Mason Miller come out and just throw absolute gas and heat. Fuck you, fastball. Throwing that shit. Go hit it, huh? Go hit it. Go hit my 105. See what happens.
I feel like this is a good segue, True. Let's jump into your team now. Talk to me.
Yeah. So last season did not go how we wanted to. There's a lot of drama. Obviously, a horrible season or horrible series versus the Cubs, just hitting gone out of the way. And it doesn't help that ownership still continues to have this internal coup, if you will. They're supposed to be getting sold, which would be great. And former Saints legend Drew Brees is apparently in one of the ownership groups. Joe Lacob of the Warriors is apparently leading another ownership group. So very exciting because we have not been the same since Peter Seidler, rest in peace, passed away. But talking about the roster in general, we also lost our closer, Mr. Bobby Fastball, Bobby Suarez, who Tom knows very well. He gave up, back before he was elite, gave up quite a home run in Tom's lifetime. But he's on the Braves now, and writing, I think, wasn't necessarily on the wall, but it was close to being on the wall when we got Mason Miller. There's a lot of people that thought that he was going to be dealt at the same time. And honestly, it's fine because Mason Miller obviously will slide into that closer. You keep Jason Adam behind him, and et cetera, with that great bullpen. Starting pitching is looking rough. Dylan Cease leaves in the offseason for the Blue Jays. Cease and I, we butted heads a lot, me and him. We didn't get along last year. Wish him the best in Toronto, but I did not want to see him come back. Guy is crazy with his strikeouts, but also just gives up a home run. Could not make it past the second, turn of the rotation, basically. Tom, Mr. Castellanos comes in on a low risk, very high reward type of deal. And we also, someone that I'm looking at right now on the screen, Luis Arias, no longer a member of the Padres anymore. And I think his time was done when he didn't run out that ground out in the Cubs series. Just, I know people respect that he was batting 350 for most of his career, but when he bats 280 and has one home run, it's tough to provide value. But Tom, Castellanos at first. How excited are you about that?
Dude, I'm excited for you because Cassie is a guy who he has a chip on his shoulder always. And I think what happened with the Phillies, unfortunately, how it ended, this is going to light a fire under him. I mean, we've already seen spring training clips of Cassie making great plays at first and, hitting the cover off the baseball. I think this will unlock a new Castellanos, and I think he's going to have a pretty good season. I could see 20 home runs for him.
Oh,
maybe 25.
I'm very glad to hear you say that because I think we're similar to the Phillies in the way where we are kind of running it back in a way and asking a lot of our players to just be better. Like Machado, be better. Fernando, be better. Bogarts, be better. Cronenworth, be better. Jackson Merrill, can you, reclaim some of that magic from your rookie season? And we're going to need it because Yu Darvish retired unofficially. It's looking a little scary. We're really relying on Michael King, who almost was a Met, and Joe Musgrove, who is coming off of a Tommy John. It's not Nick Pivetta, and that's really it. We're really going to be relying on a lot of our hitters doing well because we don't have any more pitching prospects. We don't really have any prospects of any kind left. So yeah, I don't know what to make of this. I'll tell you, we're not going to win the division, and that doesn't really have a lot to do with us. But
yeah.
Wild card's still good though.
Yeah, it is.
Before last season, I would have told you the wild card's the best place to be. But now it just seems like being in the American League away from the Dodgers is to be, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Probably true. All right, do you want to do some division predictions?
Let's do it.
Let's start out west while we're talking about it. The NL West. I think this is probably pretty quick for all of us. Liam, you want to kick us off?
I mean, the fucking Los Angeles Diamond Dynasty Dodgers over there. It's complete bullshit what they're doing. Excuse my French. I just think it's bad for baseball and this funny money contract. Whatever. At the end of the day, you got to pay to play, and the Dodgers certainly want to play. If they don't win the division, it would be one of the greatest chokes, I think, in maybe American sports history. It would be up there. The preseason chokes for sure. I'm taking the Dodgers. Yeah.
I don't understand this team. I never understand how they have this much money, can pay this much, and why players continue to go there. They're not always the highest offer, but they continue to choose the Dodgers because they want to win, I guess. And it's
Can't fault a guy for wanting to win.
It's a cheap way to get a ring. It's actually not cheap. They're getting paid lots of money, but it's not a real ring. Do your ring. Get your rings with your team. Be a hero. You can't go to the Dodgers and be a hero.
No, unless you're Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah. Well,
I also have the Dodgers winning.
Tall.
Yeah, I mean the Dodgers are just a super team, so enough said.
Should I be different? I think I'm just gonna be different. I'm just gonna choose the Padres, and maybe it'll give me a smile when we look back. And
why not, Truett? Why not?
why not? Yeah, why not?
All right. NL Central. True, you want to start us in the NL Central?
A couple moves made by
Yeah.
teams in the Central.
I think
the Pirates made a lot of moves.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't gonna go there. I was
Cubs
gonna
lost
go
Tucker, but they got Bregman, right?
Bregman, yeah, and then
Yeah.
Brewers losing Peralta, and I feel like Brewers was a lot of like really good hitting just coming together.
Mm.
I don't
No.
know. Is that not fair to say?
Shortest team in the MLB, you know.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Very interesting what they're building over there.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Cubs. I think they build upon last year.
I want to go for the Reds.
Ellie.
I think Ellie De La Cruz and the Reds figure it out, and this Reds team is going to win the division because the Brewers are falling back to earth. I think the Cubs regress. I think Bregman is worse than Tucker for what this team needs. I think the Reds are going to win the division.
They got Suarez too, right?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, Rank. You took my take right out of my mouth. I was gonna echo and say I think the Reds are gonna sneaky win this one too.
I'm gonna go Brewers. I love the Reds as a pick for you two. I think the odds makers never get the NL Central right. It's always such a crapshoot. So, I mean, I love that Reds pick. I'm gonna go Brewers.
Solid organization.
All right, let's knock the East out of the way.
Mets are winning the division.
Yeah, enough said.
T.
Tall.
I mean, I can't. I'm gonna go my Phillies. It's gonna be a tough division. I think it legitimately could come down to the last game, either between any of the Phillies, Mets, or Braves. But I think it could come down to that last Sunday. It's gonna be a three-headed race.
I'm really trying to be unbiased here with my pick. I'm going to go with the Mets, mostly because I'm a little worried about the Phillies starting pitching. Nola did not have an amazing year last year. Obviously, we don't know what's going on with Wheeler. Is Sanchez going to be a Cy Young candidate again? Luzardo, is he going to be that good? Like, I think it would be awesome for you guys if like you got really good years out of all of them again, and I think that would be a great band-aid for Wheeler coming back. But it's just a lot of risk there.
Yeah.
All right. NL wildcard teams. Liam, you want to go with your three NL wildcard teams?
Yeah. You know what? I was gonna choose violence, but instead I think I'm gonna be real nice about this. I think every person on the show, every fandom will see their team make the playoffs this season. I think the Phillies sneak in. I think they get in for sure, and the Padres, I think, will be the second best team in the West. I still think that division is just loaded. I think the Giants get in. The Giants get in as well. Yeah.
I will also take the Phillies and Padres. And I think the Cubs sneak in as the last wild card.
I think the Mets are a wild card team this year. I think the Diamondbacks will be a wild card team. And I think the Braves will. I think the NL East is going to be sending 3 teams to the Yoffs.
Oh, shows a little bit of violence there. It's all right.
No nasty? Come on, T.
Yeah. Oof. That hurts.
Hey, didn't mean it, man.
Uh,
Just give my pick.
I guess I have to choose the Dodgers to be my wild card team, which is crazy. And I'm also T kind of stole my thunder. I'm also going to go with the Braves and the Phillies. Braves little bounce back.
All right. While we're in the NLCS picks.
Mets, Dodgers. Two best teams in the NL.
Right. I think you have the same thing.
Is there a way it's Mets Phillies?
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm going Mets Phillies NLCS.
Wow.
Damn.
The Phillies go to the Dodgers in the NLDS though, so you can enjoy that one too.
First setter, you want it? You want next?
NLCS, you got all you.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go Phillies, Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about like how the seeds would work out. I hope that's okay. Whatever. I'm gonna go Braves Dodgers.
Wow.
Being daring today. Making everybody else angry on the show.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
My bad, bro.
All right, other side of the baseball. The left side we don't watch nearly as much, but AL West baseball. I can start here. This Mariners team was great last season, and they are a bunch of young guys who had great experience in the playoffs, got far, lost a heartbreaker to the Blue Jays that were so close to going to the World Series. They're going to be back. They're going to be better than ever, and this Mariners team is winning this division.
Yeah. With that, that rotation is insane. I think it's their division to lose.
I'm gonna echo that and go Mariners.
I'm gonna go Astros. I like the Astros in this division. I think the Mariners are great. Just gonna go Astros.
T, your boy, where's he playing this year?
So he got traded back to the Astros.
Nice.
Joey Loperfido.
Shout
He
out.
started his career with Houston,
Mm-hmm.
and then he went up to Toronto last season. He pinched around in the World Series, which was pretty cool to see.
Wow.
And then he just got traded back to Houston this offseason for Jesus Sanchez. So now he's back where he started with Houston, and I think he's still fighting for an everyday spot. So it's going to be exciting to follow his journey.
Ready to tear it up.
Yeah.
Do we
Get in that box and tear it up, baby. Swing away.
for the fun locker room tour down to Houston this summer? Do you think we'll get a little? Can we get an interview with them? Can Adam or you set it up?
Yeah, that would be sweet,
I
man. To link up.
I would love to see what I can do and see if we can meet the guy. Maybe get down, shake his hand, get his autograph out. I'd love to. I'd love to
Adam's
meet him.
Adam's got a lot of connections. He can probably hook us up with like a private venue, private locker room, or whatever we need.
Maybe
Yeah,
buying
get
a
Adam on
beer.
the case.
Yeah, let's degrade him to just buying the beer, and that's it.
AL
You
Central.
want you Central? Yeah, thank you.
AL Central. I think Bobby Witt has enough power and is going to do enough to lead the Royals to an AL Central crown.
Right, they had a big signing this offseason too. Mr. Starling Marte is now on the Kansas City Royals.
He is a
Very
leader
nice.
of men. He can change a clubhouse around.
He most certainly can, He loves to have fun in that locker room,
Yes, he does.
He might be the locker room goat.
Is that your pick?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not my pick. I was glazing him a little bit. My bad. I'm gonna go with the
Get off
Tigers.
the glazing.
I'm gonna go with the Tigers this year.
I'll go Royals too. I don't see how that team. They're a great team. I mean, after seeing Pasquantino in the World Baseball Classic and Bobby Witt, um, they're a great team. I think they're going to win the division.
I'm gonna make an even split. Go Tigers. Got a little backup for Scuba, a little Framber Valdez. Welcome back, Verlander. You know, what can he still give? I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, AL East. The Orioles are making their comeback. The Orioles cannot be as bad as last year.
Rank, you're
Orioles-
stealing all my picks. God damn it.
I'll just shut up, Liam. You can finish the pick. Orioles.
Here's what I was gonna say. First, what was it? Worst to first?
Yeah.
This is it. This is it this year. This is the team. You know they just got a new slugger in their clubhouse. He's ready to hit, ready to mash. And you guys are fairly close, so maybe you guys would have to sneak to a game or two.
For sure.
Can you get there?
Wow. I mean, you Mets fans love Pete Alonso so much for that pick. You guys are high on the Orioles this year. I'm going to go with the Yankees. It's the Yankees division to lose.
What gives you confidence in this Yankees team, T?
They got older, more experience now.
They got older. They still have the bats. They have a short porch. I think a lot of people are hyping up the Blue Jays, but it's incredibly hard to be that good again, especially with such a target on your back in the AL. So, I think it's the Yankees again, or this year.
True.
I'm just gonna be different. I'm gonna go Red Sox. I know it's gonna be tough without Bregman. Obviously bringing in Ranger like that. I can't imagine Chapman has anywhere as good of a year as he had last year. Just gonna go with that. Yeah.
So you just listed 5 reasons why they're going to be worse than last year, but we didn't
All
hear
right, another big step from Roman Anthony.
we didn't hear one good thing. There we go. All right. Needed one.
Maybe don't all the Fun Locker Room listeners out there don't follow True with bets again this year.
No, it's hard to go last and want to be different. It's
All
tough.
right, True. Start us off then. AL wild cards.
Okay. Yankees. I liked Thomas thinking there. And throw the Orioles in there too. Let's get a little silly. Let's throw the Blue Jays in there as well.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. We're getting really
You're
silly
saying 4 teams from the same division make the playoffs?
yeah. Has
That's
that ever
wild.
happened before in this new format?
I don't think so.
The AL East has definitely been the closest to it if it's happened.
That's wild.
Tom?
I think my wild card teams are going to be the Red Sox, the Mariners, and the Detroit Tigers. One from each division.
Like that too.
Liam?
So chalk of you. One for
We're
each
gonna
division.
go with we're with the Guardians getting the playoffs. Guardians and the Royals representing the Central, and the Yankees will sneak in that last playoff spot.
I'm going Red Sox, Guardians. I feel like the A's get a little frisky. I think the A's
Wow.
get to the last wild card spot.
I
You know-
like it, right?
Right, they got a great lineup, but their pitching is abysmal.
Yeah, but the Sacramento ballpark, it might just lead
That's
to a lot
true.
of high-scoring games.
That's true.
All right.
A lot of good things going on in Sacktown sports right now.
Last couple of MLB stuff. ALCS. Liam, you want to start us off this time?
Yeah. Well, you know what? We'll do a little central matchup: Royals versus Tigers.
Oh. T?
I'm gonna go Mariners versus Red Sox.
Truett?
Mariners, Orioles.
I agree with you, Truett. Mariners, Orioles.
That would be exciting for America.
All right, World Series. Who we got? Who's winning it? I'll start Mets over Orioles.
Juicy rank.
Yeah, I like that rank.
Truett?
Who are my 4 teams in the
Mariners versus
involved?
Orioles and Braves versus Dodgers.
Oh,
God,
yuck.
sorry. I'm not choosing the Dodgers, so unfortunately I have to choose the Braves. Braves, Mariners. I think I would watch that.
Who's
I would
winning?
watch that series. Who's winning? Mariners. Get Dumpy that ring. Dumpy. Dumpy. Get
Liam?
Randy a ring. Randy.
Hey,
Me?
Someone.
We're gonna go little World Series rematch from a while ago. Mets Royals. We'll take that home.
2015 actually.
We'll take that home 4-1 this time. Let's go around.
That'd be so nice.
I'm gonna go Phillies Mariners. I'm really high on this Mariners team, and I think Phillies over Mariners in 6 games.
You're high on this Mariners team, but you didn't choose them to win the division.
Adam, clip that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You want to make MVP and Cy Young picks, or
Yeah, let's
Let's
throw
do
out some
it.
names.
Liam starts off?
I alluded to it earlier a little bit. Mr. Nolan McLean will be the Cy Young, and the Mets have never had an MVP. This is the year. Juan Soto, he's going to have a near 50-50 season this year.
Has that happened before? A Cy Young and an MVP on the same team?
I'm sure. I don't know.
Besides, did Shohei do it?
Verlander's done both, or somebody, Scherzer or Verlander's got both of them.
Yeah, 1 year.
Jesus.
Do I have to do AL too, or
We could just do NL.
Okay.
Unless you have somebody, Liam, you'd like to talk
Yeah,
about.
I mean, I do, but
Who you got?
in the AL, I think it's Bobby Witt that wins it this year. I think he wins MVP. And Cy Young, shit. No, we'll give the Crochet. Love to see him have another stellar year.
I've got Lindor and McLean.
Wow.
You guys are crazy, dude.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Come on, Rank. Rank's drinking the Kool-Aid with me.
And then in the AL, I think it's Gunnar Henderson and Skubal.
T, you want to go first?
Yeah. NL Cy Young, I'll go Yamamoto. NL MVP, I'll go Shohei Ohtani. And then
All right.
AL Cy Young, I will go Brian Wu as the dark horse.
Ooh.
I think he's gonna have great stuff this year. And then AL MVP, I'll go Aaron Judge. A little bit chalky, but I think Brian Wu is a guy you want to watch this year for AL Cy Young.
You totally stole my thunder, dude. I'm a big B Woo guy. I think the B Woo fastball is criminally underrated. Yeah, I'm gonna go B Woo.
I did not know we were both closeted B Woo guys.
Yeah, we're very closeted. Yeah, I
I
think we should. I don't think we
We
should
learned
be so
something about it.
closeted about
You
it.
want to
We
hook
should-
up or something?
Yeah, I'll hit you up offline about this. My NL Cy Young, I'm gonna throw T a little bone just because we had that moment. I'm gonna go Christopher Sanchez, little Cy Young.
My man.
Now you're
My
just
man.
now you're just hooking up on live right now.
Get really
No,
hard.
we're not. That'd be weird. MVP. Dude, I'm gonna make you guys so angry. We go Matt Olson.
What?
What?
He had to hit 70 home runs to win MVP.
You
Yeah.
think so? He doesn't have a lot of power. All right, I'll change it.
No, he does. It's
You
just
can go for it.
God.
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Corbin Carroll. And I'll go Vladdy in the AL.
Ooh.
I might have had some drinks before this show.
Yeah, we could tell. Well,
Funny.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going Vladdy. So I'm going with.
Any other MLB stuff before we start talking some college basketball?
No, we're way overdue on college basketball. Let's
All right.
get
Let's
into a rank.
Little March
Right now.
Madness. Villanova, we're back in the big dance.
yes, sir.
In 3 years. Neptune's gone. Willard's back. That's a sick jersey.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's clean.
We are back. A 9 seed. We had a rough Big East tournament. Losing to a Georgetown in the first round is not what we wanted. The Hodge injury is really kicking us in the butt right now.
Mm.
And I'm curious to see how Willard and his team can respond going into the tournament. Who is going to step up? Who's going to make a name for themselves? I'm excited.
Bryce Lindsey's got to. I mean, if he wants to be the X factor that can raise our ceiling, I think Lewis is going to come out and do his thing. Brennan's going to be a good guy, but Bryce Lindsey he's either killing us or helping us. And
I think he's going to have a big tournament. I think he's going to have a big first year. He's starting to heat back up a little bit, and he's going to have a great game. I'm curious about this. Have you heard the rumors about a two big man lineup? Little Brennan and Pierce together on the court?
Mm.
Wow.
I like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate it.
Give us some size without Hodge.
Two big oafs just running around, grabbing boards and causing mayhem. All right.
The one interesting thing that's kind of terrifying me is I feel like we've been running a lot of pick and rolls and a lot of like Brennan at the top of the key running the offense. And all season they've been guarding Brennan pretty tight for literally no reason because he can't shoot. But I feel like Georgetown started laying off him and having their center sit in the paint more. I feel like that caused us lots of problems offensively. So let's watch the Georgetown game, and they don't do that.
Rankle. A question for all three of you, actually. From a basketball perspective and a non-basketball perspective, how do you move past the Georgetown game as a team and get ready for this? You know, it's basically a toss-up for who's predicted to win this game.
I think Willard did it right. He gave him a couple of days off in a group because they haven't had much time to practice without Hodge. So I think they'll be in a better situation now that they've come to grips with that reality, and also hopefully game plan better around it from basketball's perspective. Guys got flushed up though. What helped you get over the bad losses in your career?
What's up?
What helped you get over the bad losses in your basketball career?
Man, this is a throwback. We my senior year of high school, we were undefeated. We lost our first game on senior night.
Ooh.
And that, it sucked. The fans were there, all the parents were there. We had the fat heads going. But it really motivated us. I mean, we were playing state tournament. We really just wanted to go out there and just beat the crap out of teams right from the jump. And I think when you lose to a team that you should have beat in the next game, you got to just you got to come out of the gates swinging. You got to come out of the gates playing hard. And, don't be afraid to, mix in a hard foul. Don't be afraid to, really crash the boards. Maybe take a charge, You gotta focus on those little things, those hustle plays. That's what I'd be telling the team if I was Willard.
Love that. T, anything that you could say to the team right now? They're all watching.
Honestly, I've just been hearing a lot of negative things about our outlook. A lot of hearsay in the workplace, people not taking us. Kevin Willard, we forget, he's a second weekend guy. So I have a lot of faith in this team. I think it's going to be a matter of if Lewis steps up when the lights are brightest, because as a freshman, freshmen tend to either elevate or shrink in March Madness. So I really think a lot of eyes are going to be on him if he can elevate to the situation. But I'm very optimistic. Obviously the Hodge injury hurts us and makes us a little smaller. But we just got to keep looking back on Willard.
So at the risk of just throwing away all credit, in my opinion, as a sports fan, I don't know anything about Utah State Aggies. I don't know if you guys.
I don't either.
I've been doing a little research this week, and
What do you got, Rank?
They seem to be very good defensively. They have a couple guards who are very good scorers. That kind of scares me. I'm curious how we match up defensively against those guys. Perk's got to step up big in that aspect. I'd love to see Malachi Palmer. If we run in those three mans, even Malachi Palmer playing the three and having him guard one of these great point guards would be a great asset, because Lewis and Lindsay are not great defenders. I think Askew's a defender as well, so getting these guys mixed in will be helpful. They like to slow it down, so we need to get on a run at times and to beat their defense. So I think getting that ability to get a fast break, playing good defense, getting the stop to force the fast break is kind of how we're going to be able to get ahead of them. And I think we got to get out ahead of them early. I'd like a nice, easy win, please.
Yeah. Just a quick look here. Their tallest player is 6'10". That plays to our advantage because we're not the biggest team.
We've got a chance. We have not lost back-to-back games this season. The statistics are saying we have to win.
It's March. Anything can happen,
Anything can happen.
Let's just rattle off a couple in a row. How about that?
Yeah, why not?
I think Arizona should be a little scared. Not looking past anybody, but Arizona should be a little scared. They're a pretty bad three-point shooting team.
If we played them, we'd lose by 25.
Not looking past anybody.
What do you guys have for favorite? I haven't done my bracket yet, as I mentioned in the beginning, so I'm going to be stealing all these hot takes. What do you guys have for your most proud upsets? Confident picks here.
Anyone got any to really?
Frank, I know you got some steaming hot takes here, like maybe a Northern Iowa over St. John's, classic 12-5.
The one I think this one that I keep staring at, that I keep wanting to take, and I have not taken it yet, but I really want to take UPenn beating Illinois.
Oh,
ooh!
I want to take UPenn. They had a guy who dropped 40 points in the Ivy League championship game. Guy can shoot, guy can score. This team can score. It's really tough going up against Illinois and that Big Ten team with all those European guys who've got a lot of experience. But I keep looking at this matchup and wanting to pick UPenn to win this game.
I'm very similar to Truitt in that I wait to make my bracket. I kind of just like to absorb all the information I'm given. But I really like Troy over Nebraska in the first round. I think Nebraska not having ever won a game in the tournament, I think they're just going to be too jittery. And I just think they're not going to be able to get that monkey off their back. So I like Troy over Nebraska first round.
Yeah,
I'm going to pencil that in.
That's a lot of pressure on them, for sure. Sneaky. I just have a gut feeling about this one. I think Hofstra has a shot to upset Alabama first round. Don't be surprised if you see that. True, I got a couple second weekend teams that will be there. I'll
Okay.
guarantee it.
Guarantee it. Who we got?
UCLA is going to beat UCF, and then they're going to beat UConn.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's big out of you.
Yeah. I think UCLA as a 7 seed is, I think they deserved better than that.
I'll go 1 seed higher, and I won't take it's not as crazy as Liam, but BYU is getting past whoever they play in the first round and then beating Gonzaga in the second round.
Yeah.
Watching him live, DeBonsta is ridiculously good. He's everything you want in an NBA player. They are beating Gonzaga again to the second round.
Wow.
I know it's a little hard for you, T. You're a big Gonzaga fan over there.
Yeah. I got one.
I like
Big
that.
Timmy guy.
Shoot, I got one more crazy take for you.
Go for it.
Michigan is either going to win the whole thing, or they're going to lose to St. Louis in the second round. That's my hot take.
I don't know a thing about St. Louis. So there you have them beating Georgia.
They got this center. Just look up the St. Louis center. You'll get a kick out of him. You'll get a kick out of him. He's got the rec specs.
After watching Michigan play live this weekend, Liam, I agree with you. This Michigan team is good when they're on, and they were not good this weekend against Purdue, and they can be beat. They've fallen off a little bit since.
Whoa! Is it the guy with the goggles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Avila.
Holy fuck!
He's kind of a dog,
Wow.
Troy. He's kind of a dog.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah. Good for him. Good for him. Pudgy face. I love it. What else? What should we go into Final Four?
I feel like I can't give you all my picks, though.
He's on to me. I'll tell you one of my picks, and it's just not a hot take because it's only 7-10, but I'm very confident Santa Clara is going to beat Kentucky.
Wow. Hometown guy.
Are you only saying that because J-Dub went there? Is that the only reason why you're saying that? Be honest. You don't have to lie.
It's part of the reason. I did a little bit of research after I saw them posting their highlights, and I'm confident about it.
Just fucking bullshitting over there.
Just make sure that
Is it
doesn't go.
me?
Me too, man. Me too.
Do y'all think this is like compared to last year when it was so chalky? I find this bracket to be extremely messy.
Yeah.
I get that like the 1 seeds are the best they've ever been, but even like trying to pick like the 3 through 6 seeds, there's so many good teams in this tournament that's made the bracket so difficult to go one way or another on certain teams.
I would agree. If a hot take, I'd say I think the past couple of years there's been at least 2 1 seeds in the Final Four. I think we have 1 or less 1 seeds.
Wow.
All right, Rank. So where is Duke losing?
Oof.
St. John's
Wow.
Wow. Stealing that, writing that down.
in the Sweet 16.
Wow. What can you walk me through that a little bit? Booze Cruise doesn't get it done.
St. John's, watch them. They're a tenacious team. They are. Rick Pitino has not brought this team to the second weekend game yet, and he is furious and pissed off in a Rick Pitino mindset. This team is tenacious. They're better offensively than the past couple of years. Defensively, they're ridiculous. They can muck up games and make it hard to play for these good teams. Like, look at UConn. Like, we play UConn, and UConn's like making all these shots. They're looking great offensively. The flow, the rhythm, and then they play St. John's teams. They grind to a halt. And I don't think Duke has played a team like St. John's this year because the ACC, to be fair, has not been a great league this year. So, like, they haven't been battle tested in that aspect. St. John's can beat Duke. Plus, Duke is without their starting point guard. They are playing the Boozer twin as their point guard for the tournament.
Right. Yeah. Speaking of starting point guards, did someone bring up Hofstra, Alabama already? Or did I make? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
did
was
you?
Liam.
That's they would have their point guard too, right?
Yeah,
Just
Mr.
got kicked off campus for like 2.5 pounds of weed or
Your
something.
brother.
Mr. Aiden Holloway is his name, and no, I am not related, not in any way, shape, or form. I don't want to be drawn to that at all. I don't condone drug use.
Adam, drop the tweet. Drop the tweet. Official statement from Liam.
Yeah, you can drop that, Adam. I don't do drugs. Only booze once in a while, but
Once
that's
in a while.
fine.
How was your
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day, Liam?
Sorry, it was great. Had a couple pints, but that's neither here nor there. Either way, Hofstra is getting this upset round one amidst all the controversy.
Which of the 3 Big East teams? How many Big East teams are we going to have? Like go far. It's just the 3 of us, right?
Yeah, 2 of them were on the same side of the bracket,
Oh, jeez. Okay.
or in the same fucking
They're all reaching the second weekend.
All right.
I like that. I like that.
all right, right?
The Texas NC State game just started. Howard beat UMBC by 3 for anyone that was keeping track of the 16
Shout
seed.
out Pat Costello, our resident Howard fan, I believe.
Big.
I didn't know that. What else we got on the tourney?
I don't got much else. I'm ready. I'm excited to watch some basketball.
Yeah, don't overlook UNC as a 6 seed. Don't overlook them.
I've heard a lot of people actually flip the other way, and they're big on VCU making again, this bracket is so messy, but I've seen a lot of quote unquote analysts like taking VCU 1 or 2 games.
Wow. Let him sleep, T. Let him sleep.
Yeah.
All right.
I got nothing else. Well, yeah, we'll have to have another show soon for the second weekend predictions.
We'll have to do our second round bracket where we do it together and we'll get everything wrong.
Consistently happens.
Liam, so tomorrow is like a Friday for you since you're taking off Thursday, Friday.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, T, got some. Maybe we can just take this conversation offline, but gotta do a couple things in the office, unfortunately.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. You're good, bro. I'm not exactly excited about it, but shareholder value, man. Gotta create it.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep.
But if you like and subscribe right now, you could help us not have to worry about shareholder value.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ain't that the truth?
Great
Yeah.
show, Mike.
Who's our sponsor today, Liam?
I don't have to sponsor today.
Damn.
Darn it.
All right. So I guess you're just gonna keep working your job then.
All right,
I
I got one. Adam called it in. There was a little controversy down in Alabama, but today we're sponsored by Good Products Dispensary. We got the goods.
Shout out, Adam.
Not affiliated with that at all. Shout out.
Shout out. Well, now we are affiliated with it.
Not
Damn it.
affiliated with our sponsor.
I mean, hey man, I don't know where the money trail's coming from. I don't touch that stuff. Rank, you're the accountant. But I mean, come on.
Adam runs the book.
Fucking Adam. How do we want to spend the remainder of our time? We could talk about NFL. We could talk about NBA. My Thunder just beat Liam's Magic tonight.
Yep.
T, anything you want to talk about out of those 2 sports?
Yeah, there was something I wanted to bring up to you fellas. I'm not sure if you are familiar with this event that's going on this weekend, but there's a flag football tournament this Saturday in Los Angeles. And for one of the teams, the co-captain is Tom Brady and Jalen Hurts with Coach Sean Payton. For the other team, it's Jaden Daniels, Joe Burrow, coached by Kyle Shanahan. And then the third team in the tournament is the United States flag football team. So
Oh,
my
shit.
it's a 3-team tournament, round robin, and then the best 2 teams playing the championship. Why I think this is happening is because when the Olympics come around, the NFL guys want to have some sort of leverage to play over the USA flag football team slash see how we match up against them. So pretty interesting stuff. Bad marketing that it's on a March Madness Saturday, but
Yeah.
but it's something to keep on the radar.
Mm.
See, you're just always in the know, man. I would have had no idea about this.
I mean, I'm excited to see Jalen Hurts throw the football in the offseason. So that's really why I've been following.
You mean
Are you gonna
in
rock with your
season
guy
2?
and maybe sprinkle a little do re mi on Team Hertz to take home the trophy?
You know, that'd be a bit degenerate to bet on something like this. I wouldn't advise it, but maybe.
What TV space is it getting in the house on?
So it's gonna live air on Fox. And I believe Kevin Hart and Drewski are gonna be commentating it. So, you know, if you find a little lull in March Madness, you have, you know, a phone screen or a computer screen, you know, why not tune in for some football?
I can't say I'll be doing that to you, but
Yeah, of
I'll be
course.
excited to hear about the outcome.
But do you all remember when that flag football quarterback said that he would start for the USA Olympic team?
Yeah.
Like, I think there could actually be some sort of pride on the line in this tournament. So could be a narrative to tune into.
Just a little quick update. This is really not good. We're down 2-0 going into the 6th inning. Really need the boys to turn it around here.
God, the bats need to wake up. This is crazy.
Right? Give us a direction. Where are we headed?
Do we want to go hoops grid or you want to talk about NFL first or NBA? Yeah, let's since we have T, I'd like to hear about the Sixers. T,
Yes.
how are you feeling about the Sixers? Truett's been hyping up the Cavs recently. He hasn't given much love to the Sixers.
Yeah, so Embiid didn't play the past
Stop
2
it right
games.
there.
He's dealing with an oblique injury.
Of course.
I'm quite worried about the Sixers. I think they're slipping a little bit in the Eastern Conference, and I hate to say it, Rank, but the Celtics look good. And this was a year when every single Sixers fan thought the Celtics would be at the bottom of the table and that we had an opportunity, but now we're slipping into a playing team. And I just want Embiid to be healthy for a full playoff series. He hasn't been fully healthy for a playoff series. But you know, I'm still high on this team. Like we have young energy. We have Maxey, Edgecombe, traded away Jared McCain to Truett's Thunder team.
Yeah.
McCain
Can we
looks
get
to be
into
doing
that?
well.
Can we get into that a little bit, Tom? What was the thinking there? Like, I understand you have a log jam at the guard position, but holy crap.
Terrible.
Yeah, I mean, it's a classic Philadelphia thing to happen. We trade a guy away and he goes to another team and is amazing and a great piece. I think we were trying to sell high and it just didn't work out. So I'm salty about that. But VJ Edgecombe is the future. So
I agree. I think he was never going to start over your 2 guards. He had a great beginning of a rookie year. Would have loved to see more than a 1st-round pick. I mean, shit, God knows we have a lot of 1st-round picks. You couldn't have squeezed out a 2 from us.
you're telling me, man.
I mean, you know how much OKC 1st-round pick might as well be a 2nd-round pick. It's going to be 25 to 30. Anyways, T, who do you like coming out of the East this year? What are your thoughts on the Pistons? You think they're legit?
No, I think a team like the Pistons, they need to go through the ringer in the playoffs and lose a few times before they could come out winning anything. I think the NBA works a lot like that. Dude, I think it's going to be the Knicks Celtics Eastern Conference final. Pure cinema. I think the Celtics have not missed a beat, which sucks for Sixers fans and Knicks fans. I think the Knicks are probably. I think it's going to be Knicks Spurs finals preview. I don't know if you guys were going to do a preview or I'm just going to jump the gun and say I like Knicks Spurs. I think it'll be absolute cinema. Little NBA Cup rematch.
Ooh, you are a big NBA Cup guy, so
Love the cup, T. Love the cup.
Oh, T. They just showed an ad during the game for the flag football. Oh, fuck. All right.
How about that?
Good work.
Wow.
I have a trivia question for you guys. I was looking at the stat this weekend, talking to some buddies. Do you know how much career earnings Tobias Harris has?
200 mil.
Wrong.
I would go like 350.
Pretty close. Tobias Harris has earned $300 million in his career. Thanks.
Disgusting.
We ain't stiffing Tobias Harris money. No way.
He has the most career earnings in NBA history without an All-Star appearance.
Wow. That's filthy.
Yeah, it's not cool, rank.
Yeah, true. Your Thunder started to get it back in the right path. Jared McCain's looking awesome.
Yeah. I'm gonna thank you, Rank, for throwing me that lob, and I'm gonna segue into what Tom said about the Spurs. Yeah, we've really. I mean, obviously we had a rough patch, and that's when people kind of stopped talking about the whole 73-9 thing. Back on it, and all I want to say is I'm going to take a second to not talk about team success and say that Shea has clinched his second MVP with some amazing game winners as of late, some amazing heroics. And I know people won't like to, I don't know why people don't talk about this as much when they talk about his MVP, because it was the same thing last year when they were missing Chet for the longest time. A lot of games this year, no Hartenstein. I mean, fuck, Jalen Williams has played like 15 games this year, and like we're almost done the season. So I think he's solidified it, and also everyone was tiptoeing around the fact that like, are people going to play enough games to the point where like, oh my god, do we have to give the MVP to Jaylen Brown or like Cade or somebody? But yeah, I just want to take that brief moment to say that he is the MVP for the second time.
Well, barring, of course,
Yeah, I mean, no, you're right. He can only miss like 4 games.
Yeah.
Season's not over.
Maybe Jaylen Brown sneaks in there and gets it.
No, not Rank.
Yeah, true. I don't think it's really a discussion at this point.
Yeah, if he can get enough games, he's got it.
Yeah. With the Spurs, the Spurs, it's going to be interesting. I saw my office has Sports Center running like all day long in our lobby, and I was walking through and saw that Kendrick Perkins was like, the headline was what do the Spurs have to do before being considered title favorites? And I think really they just have to win a series. Like same thing with what you were saying with the Pistons. Like we haven't seen them in this environment yet. They're ahead of schedule, you could say. Although it's kind of hard to be ahead of schedule when you have Wemby. But I'm praying that the Spurs and the Nuggets collide with each other first before we have to play them. Because I think that's going to be a disgusting matchup, Wemby versus Jokic. And that young Spurs team versus the very seasoned veteran Nuggets team.
Does it give you concern you've been swept? Like getting swept by a team and then having to go play them in the playoffs?
I don't think we got swept. I think we lost like 4-1, 3-1. I think we won 1.
I know you lost 3. I didn't know there was a 1 win. I guess you got 1 win. So
we got an extra game because of the play-in, or not play-in, the in season 2. Yeah, I mean, of course that's concerning. Like they play us very well, which is why I would like to play them as far as possible, because maybe they don't have the experience to make that jump right now. So it'd be nice if they got taken out by someone else. I also would not like to play the T-Wolves, and I know that we played them very well last year, but watching the game on Sunday, the T-Wolves they're a very physical defense. They make Shea work incredibly hard to get his offense.
Yeah, they're also a good team. The top 4 in the West are definitely a very competitive bunch. That's going to lead to some good playoff series.
Rank, you're very high on the Rockets, right? Am I reading that?
I was very high on the Rockets. I will not be off the Rockets bandwagon yet, but I am getting a little concerned by them.
Why is that?
The reliance on Durant that you talked about last time that you guys got me realizing.
Right? Did you catch the game the other day against the Lakers, Rockets-Lakers?
No, I did not.
Kind of on the similar point, the Rockets scored 4 points in the final 8 minutes of the game. Durant was the point guard and couldn't break a double team to save his life. I think it was just I got nothing about him.
I really think they should have addressed that. I'm going to be so biased here. I would have gone out and bought low and got Russ from the Kings or just some point guard option. I can't see Reed Shepherd and Amen Thompson being this point guard duo for this team.
Yeah, I don't understand why teams think they can just play without a point guard. Not to hype up Colin Gillespie anymore, but you look at what the Suns are doing now with an actual point guard on the team compared to what they were the past couple of years with Bradley Beal and Booker and Durant there. It's a difference. It's a big difference.
Yeah.
Point guards matter. Point guard play matters in this league. Good teams have it. All right.
I think also we often talk about this is the worst 1 seed of all time or worst 2 seeds. I think the Lakers might be the worst 3 seed of all time if they finish that way. I don't know how they're the 3 seed. It's really incredible.
Yeah, that team sucks.
I mean, if they're winning games, if they're winning games, why shouldn't they be the 3 seed?
Yeah. No.
They got to be doing something right.
Well,
you're right.
Because they employ one man who is now in a custody battle that's really fueling his greatness. Shout out Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
Legendary performance. No, I think this is a good basketball litmus test. Rank, did you watch the game? Did you watch it?
You watch it live? No, I was working. I watched the highlights.
And I don't want to hear any belly aching until you sit down and you watch
Oh,
You
said he watched the highlights.
I watched the last of the game afterwards, and the fact that he did have a good 62. He had a great 62. He did not have a great 20-something to get him over the edge.
100% agree with Rank. The first half highlights were actually incredibly enjoyable to watch.
What are you supposed to do if they're triple teaming you?
What are you supposed to do when they
Pass.
Why are they
What
fouling?
are you supposed to do if they're triple teaming you and fouling you every time?
Well, that's the thing. Why were they fouling him?
You know what else I learned? I learned from the highlights, and mostly even the first half highlights. Alex Sarr, no more hype around him. One of the worst defensive performances I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he's the new Jalen Rose.
No, they're gonna be good next year. The Wizards are gonna be awesome.
No.
AD and
T,
Sarr and Trae Young.
What did you think of that game, T?
I agree with y'all. Him having 31 in the first quarter was pretty impressive. I think it went downhill when the Heat were fouling to stop the clock and have the Wizards shoot free throws so we can get greedier.
That happened twice. Come on.
Greedier.
In
his defense, they showed a video where he was saying don't foul.
He should have missed
who's
him off.
gonna be is anyone gonna beat is anyone gonna beat this? Obviously this is the second highest ever, with Wilt being the first. Who would actually beat 83? I just don't know if any current NBA player can do it.
Jason Tatum is pretty pissed off about what Bam has done to Kobe, and he's going to be dropping
That's-
85 pretty soon.
That's a great point.
T, that's a great question because, like, as much as this was a great performance by Bam, I think we can agree it was a historically horrible defensive performance. Like that Luka game, and Liam, I'm sure you watched at the time, the Luka game when he scored like 70 something. Was it the Hawks? They never ever switched up how they were guarding Luka.
Yeah,
It was absurd.
they were letting him go 1-on-1 the whole game. And I think the final score was 148 to 143 or something like that. Like that was crazy. I mean, Luka also took half the shots and half the free throws Bam did. Yeah. Even the Embiid game. Embiid was very ethical with his 70-point game.
Oh, yeah, totally.
That was on Wemby, and that was on Wemby.
I know.
Was it
I think-
actually?
Yeah. People don't remember
Yeah.
that.
Is it Wemby rookie year? Wemby?
Wait, maybe start
Yeah.
what you did.
Just a random Monday night.
Hmm.
I do want to say I think Wemby is the only candidate that could like drop 85, but I don't think he would want to. I think he just would not get that greedy to do that. He just doesn't seem like that kind of guy. Where I think Bam kind of got a little bit greedy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think Spo got greedy.
He did. That's a good point, T. I mean, the Spurs run a pretty balanced offense. Like, I sometimes watch Spurs games and I'm like, why the fuck are you not like? Why does every possession not start with him in the post, like having the ball?
Mhm.
I got a question for you guys, though. Now, just take this mindset. You're an NBA player, and you have 70 points with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. What are you doing? You're just gonna be, oh no, we got to preserve the record for Kobe. Or you're gonna go for it?
What's the score?
You're up 10, up 15. I want the fucking record. I don't give a fuck if I'm up 25. That might just be me though. Maybe I'm greedy. I don't know.
Would you want your team fouling to get you more possessions? Like, I think it's a matter of how far you'd go to get yours.
I'd cheese the fuck out. I'd cherry pick.
Would you score in your own basket to get the ball back?
No, but I'd shoot on my own basket. I wouldn't score. I'd shoot though for sure.
It's crazy.
All right. What do you say we go into some hoops grid?
Hoops grid, some
Yeah.
birthdays.
Yeah, we got some great birthdays today, fellas. Some
Oh,
great-
fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah.
in honor of T being here. Yep.
Yep, appreciate you guys.
All right.
Oh, give me the Mac attack anywhere in the middle row. Yeah, right
Where you
wherever you want, Truett.
I feel like this will be.
Give me the Mac attack, baby. Yes, sir.
Handsome
Yes,
man.
sir. Here you go, sneaky Corey Joseph, bottom right.
Poor Joe. Mm.
Can we go
The GOAT,
Quincy
Patrick
AC top
McCaw.
right?
No! What'd you say?
Way
Ray?
too obvious.
Quincy AC top right.
Oh, shit.
How about,
yeah, we can get some crazy Knicks legends here.
Bottom left,
Oh,
could we go Lucas Bebe Nogueira?
Wow, that's a crazy.
he's got
pull.
the big
There he
throw,
is.
right? Yeah.
What?
Oh, wow.
That's
What about
crazy.
Ron Baker top left?
Ooh.
Oh, dude, one of my buddies in high school used to have a Ron Baker jersey.
What?
Yeah.
Who's doing these hoop grids?
Courtney Lee top right.
Damn, that's such a pull.
Courtney Lee.
Nice.
I know random
Oh.
as Knicks.
Yeah, that's
That's
such a
the
pull,
real-
dude.
Landry Fields, middle, top middle.
Ooh,
I know you remember him. Yep.
T,
They don't
what do
even have a
yeah.
photo for him. Damn.
Throw it out there, T.
I got nothing. I'll let you guys do your thing.
Can we
I'm
go
trying to-
middle
I'm
right?
trying to do them.
Josh McRoberts.
Oh, what a hole.
Wow.
Langston Galloway, top left.
Oh,
Okay.
the goat.
My
Let's
God.
There we go.
We got to get rid of Bebe.
Trying to think of who was on that championship team, like 15th man.
Norm.
He wasn't 15th man.
Did we try Mac McClung there?
Ooh.
Oh shit. No. They had a white guy was like
You think
buddies
Van
with
Fleet?
McConnell.
Is Van Fleet way too obvious? Like I've never done this.
Yeah, it might be. I'll show you what it looked like. Oh, actually not that bad. Wow.
It's not
Okay.
that bad.
I got one. Why the fuck Batum? Oh,
Bottom
Too much of a
left,
legend.
Quincy AC. He played for the Raptors also.
bottom left. Oh yeah. Yeah, good call. Nice.
Nice.
There we go. Get him on there.
All right. We got to replace Batum.
Bang.
There we go.
Nice.
Celtics legend.
All right. We need a
Single reason why you guys didn't win the bubble. Sorry. man.
we need a good
Steve
one.
Novak, middle. Steve Novak.
Down here.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Oh. Raptors is tough. What do you guys think about DeLon Wright?
Do it.
Go for it.
Yes.
There we go.
All right.
Wow.
Nice. What do we
How about
get?
that?
What are we sitting at?
Fuck it.
What?
That's bullshit, man. That's so bullshit.
We got Josh McRoberts and DeLon Wright on there. What?
That's
Pick us back up, Liam. Let's get these birthdays.
All right. Yeah, we got some great birthdays today, fellas. Starting off in baseball, a guy that used to be near and dear to Tom's heart, actually, Mr. Reese Hoskins. It's his birthday today.
Ooh.
33 years young. Another guy to you might know, Gene Segura. It's his birthday
Wow.
today as well. Yep. Yeah. We got a Mets legend on here, Juan Lagares.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Wani Baseball. And then this guy was one of the most feared power hitters on the planet and then turned into complete dog shit. Mr. Chris Davis of the Orioles. Still collecting checks to this day. He turns 40 today. And another guy on here, I don't know if we've heard of him, Andrew Kittredge. He turns 36 today. T.
Happy birthday.
All right.
Good stuff.
All right. Going over to basketball. Dyson Daniels, up and coming player.
Great Barrier Thief, baby.
There it is. Yep. Johnny Juzang turns 25. Happy birthday to Johnny Jew. Shout out to Jacob Tuck for this guy. The gambler, Terry Rozier, 32 years old today.
Scary
Something
Terry.
tells me he's not celebrating. You know,
Is he in jail?
I
Did
don't
they
know.
throw him and who's the coach?
I think he's probably out on bail. He's Chauncey Billups.
I mean,
Yeah.
Phillips.
Terry, just
Yeah.
stay away from the casinos. No gamble on your birthday.
Yeah. Danny Ainge turned 67 today. Happy birthday to Danny Ainge. And Kyle Korver, one of the best snipers of all time. He's 45.
Wow.
You got some star-studded birthdays today. Brandon Ayuk, 28 years old.
He's what did he just do? He just did something illegal, right?
Future Eagle, I'm hearing. Ayuk for AJ Brown. Just swap the idiots.
I would hate that.
No, we don't need that. We don't need that.
We got DeForest Buckner, Best name maybe ever in the NFL.
Yeah.
Turns 32. Cordero Patterson,
Okay.
35 years old today.
Wow.
All right. We got a soccer player. Apparently this guy was a Scottish guy, but he tore up the American Soccer League. His name is Nib Hogg. Happy birthday to Nib Hogg. And then you know what? We'll finish it off with another soccer player, Ansel Elcock. Happy birthday to Ansel. That's all we got today, fellas.
Didn't T have a jersey of Ansel or no?
You might have there somewhere.
No, yep.
Oh no, we had the Hog jersey. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Hog.
You have one of those T-shirt jerseys where it just says Hog on the back. That's right.
Yeah. Also, big shout out about a week ago. Our dear friend Jacob Tuck celebrated his birthday. So
Yeah, you did.
happy birthday to Tucker.
Wow.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Tom, did you give him anything special for his birthday?
No, we got some beers the week prior, but didn't do anything too big.
You have to make it up for him. Maybe find a locker room down there in DC and yeah.
Yeah, he was up in Boston. He was up in Boston for his birthday, I thought, with you, Liam, right?
I saw him this past weekend. We got a couple pints.
You guys have a little fun.
Yeah, we got after it, Rank.
That's good. Just making sure you're keeping up with the show name. Just having fun in the locker.
It's what we do.
We're spreading it. We're just spreading the love.
Spreading the love. Well, everybody, thank you, thank you for watching Fun in the Locker Room. Tom, thanks for being here. We were so stoked to have you here. We're gonna have to get you
It
back
was a
on here.
pleasure. Thank you all for hosting me on. It was a fun time in the locker room.
Yeah, get comfy. Tom is one of the most passionate fans out there. So there's not a sport that we couldn't bring him in and get him riled up. And just know that we got a space, we got a comfy spot for you on the what are those benches in the locker room called?
Yeah.
Whatever they're called. Yeah, you're
right in the middle of all of us too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can picture it now. Anyways,
it was a
as
pleasure.
always, we're gonna have great March Madness content, great NBA, MLB is right around the corner. We had a lot of NFL offseason we could talk about that we didn't get a chance to. So you're not gonna want to miss an episode because we're gonna be covering everything in due time. Good luck on your bracket, whoever you're watching. I mean, we talked about a lot of great upsets, so you're probably gonna have a perfect bracket. But until next time, go have some fun in that locker room, get crazy, and we'll see you next.